Get ready for the Brian and Sherri show here on Blog Talk Radio. Hey everyone, Brian here along with Sherri Johnson, who will be coming back online after she had something to take care of before she started doing the show. So for right now, it's me, just me, solo. So once again, I am broadcasting the show via YouTube during a live event, which you can watch by clicking the link. Oh, there's a delay in this. Wow. Anyways, so what I'm going to do is the link is on our Facebook page, so you can go to our Facebook page and watch it from there. Anyways, so a lot has happened since we did the show last week. We were supposed to have another show on Friday, which was supposed to be an hour special, which didn't end up happening. Unfortunately, some things happened that night, so we weren't able to really have the show, which stinks, but, you know, that's radio for you. So we have this week, we have tonight actually, I'm sorry, and then we have tomorrow. We have a show tomorrow as well, so we're getting there. So this is episode 27 already. The goal is to make it to at least 30 episodes before taking 2-week break. We talked about it, and then we decided not to take a break. And do we want to take a break? Should we not take a break? And because, you know, it's felt as if though if we take a break, then some people will lose interest and they won't come back. Or and then we were thinking, you know, if we do take a break, it'll give us time to revamp our show and come up with new ideas and new topics, and have some guests lined up to call into the show. So there's a couple of, you know, variables to this whole situation. So, but I think that a quick summer break, 2 weeks, will do us, you know, pretty good. So, but we'll talk more about that when Sherri comes on. So we had some interesting topics last week. And we had a lot of responses through our Facebook page, which, again, we want to thank everyone who participates in our topics, whether you're chatting with Sherri on Facebook or with me on my Facebook, or you call in. You can always call into the show and voice your opinion on any topic that we're talking about. Or if you have an idea or a topic that you want us to chat about, you can call into the show. Which is 347-826-7900. That gets you right into our show, which is great. So, and pretty soon, I'm thinking probably next month, we're going to be switching some things up. You won't have to call long distance, which I believe this number is long distance. I believe it's a California number. I'm not sure. I've never called it. We'll be getting our own toll-free number for people to call into the show. So that's starting next month. I know the show is Wednesdays and Thursdays. Will be staying the same for now. I don't want to change too much and confuse people or not have people pay attention and they're trying to listen on Wednesdays and Thursdays and we're not there doing it. So we'll come up with. We have a couple of ideas, and so we'll go over those as soon as Sherri comes on the show. I know she was doing something So she's going to be a couple of minutes late. She better be, because I don't feel like doing this whole show by myself. But if I have to, the show must go on, right? Right. So I don't want to talk about everything that she normally talks about with, such as our fundraisers. But before I go into that, if you ever need more information about me or Sherri or the radio show, you can head to our new website. And from new, I mean we switched from Weebly.com to Webs.com. Webs.com is more easy to control, and they give us more options. So you can head to Brian and Sherri Show, all one word, Brian and Sherri Show .webs, webs.com, and there you'll find all of our information regarding who we are. Our bios are on there. You can contact us through there via email. It'll go straight to our email if you have any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, anything you want to throw on there, you can contact us through there. Our fundraisers, the fundraisers that we are supporting, that we're voicing about on our show, you can find more information about that as well under our fundraiser tab at the top of the web page. We have a web store that you can go to and buy merchandise from our show, t-shirts and hoodies and water sports bottles and jewelry and all sorts of stuff, baby clothes, you name it, which has a bunch of our logos on everything, so which is pretty cool. So you can go to that too. That's cafepress.com. So the link for that is on there as well. Oh, there's so much stuff on our webpage. It's just crazy. So fundraisers. So I know we talk about a lot of fundraising or organizations, I'll put it that way, around here in our area, which is Berkshire County in Massachusetts, Western Mass, I should say. I'm just going to pull up our webpage because I have never really looked at it. I put it together, but I really don't look at it. That's pretty sad. I know it. So under the fundraising tab, you'll find our things. So we talk about the Eleanor Sonsini Animal Shelter, which is very important to us. We talk about it on pretty much every show because they feature two animals each week, the animals of the week, that need to be adopted. And they're always in constant need of donations. And we implore our listeners and anybody who can hear my voice to donate to this wonderful shelter. This is a nonprofit organization, so they pretty much rely on donations. So you can find out more information about them on our website, or you can go to the Eleanor Sonsini Animal Shelter website. You can just look them up, or you can. There's a link to them as well on our website. So, but for some reason the pictures aren't showing up. Interesting. We also talk about Pink Heels, which is those pink fire trucks that people see around in their neighborhoods. They're all across the United States. This organization started in 2007 to help people battling cancer with a focus on women and what they mean to us in our daily lives. They have taken the theme of the public safety with pink fire trucks and pink police cars to serve our community by putting people first instead of causes. We believe that money raised in our communities, counties, and states should remain there, giving us the opinion or I should say option, to either put it towards research or deliver 100% of the money generated by fundraisers to the people that need it most, which is really important, really cool, and we support this 100%. We also take donations for any of these fundraisers that you see on our webpage, whether it be the Animal Sonsini Shelter, Eleanor Sonsini Shelter, Pink Heels, and we also do the Families with Cancer, which is our own personal fundraiser, the Brian and Sherri Show fundraiser, which is Families with Cancer. So we are also joining the fight to find a cure and to get rid of cancer, just once and for all. Unfortunately, I lost my mother to cancer, so it's really close to my heart. So we ask that you help our show by donating whatever you can. It can just be 50 cents, a dollar, anything. And what we do with that 100% of that money is we will give it to a deserving family who is together as a family battling, and it can be any type of cancer. Medical bills these days are outrageous, and I'm just going to bring Sherri online here. Hi, Sherri.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Brian.
How are you? Good. How are you? That's okay. I explained and let everyone know that you were a little busy with a task before the show and that you'd be calling in. Once I get talking, I don't see the screen, so I just happened to look over, and there you were.
It's just coffee.
That's right.
I'll try to sneak on.
That's right. So I don't know if you heard how much of you heard of the show, but I was just going over our website with our fundraisers. And we were talking about our personal fundraiser, which is Families with Cancer, that our show, me and you, do personally. That's our fundraiser to help families with cancer. And we're trying to raise, there is really no limit to our fundraiser, but there is a donate button on the fundraiser page that you can donate, and we take anything you want. So it could be 50 cents, a dollar, anything.
Right.
Yeah. Yes. So that's that. So I feel like we're a little discombobulated. We're not Skyping at the moment.
No, I know. I'll try to look up that in just a minute.
Sure.
Sorry, guys. Actually, I was kind of late tonight and all that because, I'm looking for a new car.
Yes.
You know that?
Mm-hmm.
And tonight I got wound up talking to a salesman about a car.
Salesman, huh?
This is a good topic right here to have on the show because it's like, I'm with a gentleman with that card, and the salesmen tend to come to the women first. They came to me first. I don't know if it's out of courtesy or being a gentleman, or if they think I'm more available if they get to talk to me before, the man is standing beside me. Now, it wasn't of any significance that who I was with, but they tend to talk to me directly. And and it just makes you wonder why did they do that? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, I don't know. It's the same thing that when you bring your car to the mechanic, for some reason with women, and this has been an ongoing discussion throughout the years, that people try to take advantage of the woman because they're more apt to say okay or sure, go ahead, or because they don't think that you know what they're talking about. So they're more apt to just go for you or whatever. I've been at dealerships I have walked around dealerships and I've looked at cars and looked at stickers and sat inside cars with just myself and Damien. Like there was nobody around. Nobody wanted to bother with me. They saw that I was there, but for some reason they didn't attack me uh, like you think they would.
And that's what they do to me. The first thing they do is they come up to me, they start talking about how pretty the car is, and what the car has, all its little extras.
Yeah.
Because women, we appreciate that stuff, I'll admit it, the looks of the car, the color, and, what it has, but, I'm also interested in how well the vehicle's running, I'm looking at used cars, and it makes me wonder why people are doing that, and it makes me curious, that's all.
Right.
However, I'll let you take the call.
Okay. Hi, Bill.
Hey, you guys. What's going on?
Not much. How are you?
Good. Good. What's been happening lately?
Not a whole lot. Just waiting for tonight to start our shows for today and tomorrow.
What's the show about tonight?
Oh, lots of things.
That's cool.
A lot of good topics.
Cool. And I heard you guys talking about mechanics and cars. So you guys speak the truth.
What I'm talking about, Bill, is that, I go out to, I'm looking for a car, and I started looking at used cars first, and it's just, I read about every single place. We went to probably about 8 different places, okay? And I was with a gentleman who's older than me, and the first thing they do is come up to me, and they start talking about for a used car.
Well, it depends on which places you visit. I can't even a whole good places to go to where you always does your deal.
But I think what I'm reading to is that they try to sell the car to the woman first.
Right.
What do you think about that?
Well, I do have to agree. I do have to agree. Because when my sister went car shopping for her new car, they, my papa all along too, the exact same thing happened. They didn't really call it in. They went for her. Well,
Right.
well, it all depends on where you go. Because if you go to a really good place, most likely you'll be cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, if you go to Pittsfield, I know a couple of big dealers that only help you out.
Right. Well, that's actually where I was. I was in Pittsfield, but my whole thing is it's not really that they were talking about the mechanics of the car with me. They think I don't know anything about the car, and I guess they feel this woman trying to get her way, or she wants her to be happy. So, and you think that's why they go to the women first?
And most likely, probably what happens is in most situations here, sometimes the husband only tells the wife, "Go buy a car." You know what I mean? And I think in that situation, that's kind of happening. They're just so used to, I guess, saying, "Oh, I can ask my wife," that they need to speak. They forget. But I do agree that, that you have to go to the women always first. I do understand where you're coming from. I do totally understand where you're coming from on that, And, but yeah. Yeah, that's usually how it is,
Well, I just feel awkward, like, sorry, is that, I hate to go a place and right away the downtime is coming right up to you. Like, I wish they were nearby, but not just quite so on top of you the second you're looking. And I was just looking at a few cars to see what the differences were and see if there was anything that, I really wanted to see.
What kind of car are you looking at? I can tell you.
There's just a couple of them. I want to see how they sound big. I want a super. I'm looking for a mid-sized SUV.
Yeah, SUVs are a good brand. Honda, Hyundai is a good brand. Expensive, but it's a good brand.
What was that?
Right. So, I'm sorry about
Oh.
Yes, I think that's true.
Oh, okay.
So, what do you think?
Yeah, we think about this, guys. I think I want to say.
You know, like I said before, I don't know. They target certain people, and which I really wish they wouldn't do. I mean, uh, like I said, I've been to dealerships, and I like the ones that will. They see you kind of slowly looking around at the different cars and whatnot, and the sticker to find the information, and then they'll come up to you and say, "Hi, my name is Bill. If you have any questions about any cars, I'll just be a couple rows over or whatnot, or I'll check up on you in a couple of minutes and give you some time or whatever," and then they walk away. That's what I like. But then you have the other ones that will just a flea on a dog and just attack you and kind of try to pressure you into taking a car that maybe you really don't want, or they ramble off information that you really don't care about because it's not what you want to hear. You want to know something else, and it's just, I don't know. They avoid answering questions, or it's just, I don't know. It's just crazy. Or let's go do the paperwork now, and it's like, no, I'm just here to find out about the car.
I agree. I agree with Brian on that one. And also, let's get on the subject. I have some good news for you guys.
Okay.
I'm learning how to play guitar.
Oh, that's awesome. It's always great to learn an instrument. That is really cool. You know anything about guitar?
I had a friend of mine that offered to give me lessons.
Oh my gosh.
And then he did a call. Tomorrow, me and my buddy ready to work. And he's been in the bar before when I come up for a while.
Oh, that's awesome. Very good. I'm proud of you. That's great. I think everyone should learn if they get some sort of music if they want to, you know.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just check with you guys, so you guys are doing it.
And that's awesome. So thank you so much for coming in tonight and,
There's no problem, yeah, I totally agree with you guys about what you guys are saying about that. Anyway, like I said, I appreciate you guys having me on the show, and you guys rock.
Thank you very much.
You too. Take it easy, guys.
Bye, you too.
Bye. Goodbye. Bye.
Well, as always, yes. And I can see you now. Hi. Hi. What do you mean you can't see me? I can see you. You can't.
Nope, you're not on my screen.
Oh, at the moment I'm not. Yeah. So, anyways, of course, that is our wonderful always call-in friend Bill from Lee, Massachusetts. We always like hearing from Bill. So, yeah. Yeah, so that's very interesting. So, like I said earlier at the beginning of the show, we have a couple of really interesting topics to go over with Sherri now that she's here. So, which might cause a debate. We like debates. We like people calling in and seeing what they have to think about it. I can hear myself. I don't know why.
Maybe the computer is not having on Skype.
No, I don't know. Nope, now I can't hear myself. Oh well. Anyways, so yeah. So anyways, what I'll do is I'll have Sherri give us our first topic. Whenever she's ready. That's okay. Yeah, I know.
And actually, I might have an guest joining you guys tonight. Seems like they might be here, so, if you don't mind waiting just a minute, maybe we should run a topic with you on this.
Sure.
There's
Would this be Jordan?
Yes.
Okay, so
Did you hear him well last time?
I'm sorry?
Did you hear him well last time?
Yes, I did hear him okay last time, so yeah. Yep, I think so. I don't know.
Okay, I don't want to be completely through the door. I don't mind mentioning the topic if there's anyone interested in calling in or getting their opinion. But it was kind of a topic that was brought up at work, and everyone knows I'm on a radio show now, so they keep throwing topics at me every day. Which is really cool because they're interesting and they're a lot of fun. One of the topics that was going around today is that a woman had twins, okay, and during the childbirth, she ended up losing one of them. One of them passed away, and I'm sorry to hear that. But this happened quite 2 years ago, and the lady ended up putting a sandbox on top of the child, but the white child who still played the dead child. And there was a lot of controversy on this. And,
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of say it. So a woman a couple of years ago gave birth to twins, and unfortunately one of them passed away during childbirth, I'm assuming, right?
right.
Okay,
That's right.
and then what she did is she put a sandbox on top of the one's grave so that the other one, the brother or whatever, could play with its brother, even though it's passed away. So that's the topic. Yeah, okay. So,
I just wanted to know before you go into it, I just wanted to know that Jordan is here tonight. He's joining me. He's just watching the door, so he's like, welcome to Jordan.
yay! Welcome, Jordan, again. Hello.
You have some Brian Gary Jordan show.
Yeah.
Here's the mic. See?
Yeah.
So Gordon, tell me your opinion on this. What's your opinion on this topic?
Do you really want my opinion?
Yes, yes.
A lot of people are not going to like me.
Okay.
They're just not. So, it's just, I understand different things happen every single day and people come up with crap and what have you, but this is a unique topic and a very different situation. So why do you have to give me topics that stump me?
Because it's fun. I love stumping you. It's like one of the things I get to do, like.
That's right. Yeah. While I talk, she puts me on mute.
My joyful life is for me to stump Brian for the evening on the radio show, guys.
Right. Well, so okay. So here we go. I might as well just do this. But before I do that, can you see me? Can you now see me?
Can I now see you?
Yeah. Can you see me?
I can see you, but you're frozen.
I'm frozen?
You're frozen, your mouth open, like,
Let it go. Let it go. Okay. So anyway, all right. So here's my response to this topic. First of all, I feel bad that you wait 9 months and the day finally comes. You're getting ready to give birth. You're having twins, which would be really cool if I had twins. I think that would be pretty cool. But anyway, so 2 minions running around. So but yeah, one of them passes away. Whether it's complications or just not meant to be, something happens. Who knows? You bury the child, and then you come up with this idea that you're going to place a sandbox I'm assuming in a cemetery,
Yeah.
so that the twin, can play in the sandbox and technically, not physically, but something, play with I'm just going to come out and say it, the dead child. That's the only way I can say it. To me, that's, I don't know. I don't like it. I really don't. I mean, I can understand where she's coming from and why she's doing it, but I wouldn't do it. That's just weird. I mean, oh, but then again, everyone's different and everyone does things differently than I would. Thank God. Um, I wouldn't do it. I don't think I could do that. No, I couldn't do that. That's just weird. That's creepy, is what it is. I understand the concept. Yeah, like I said, I understand the whole concept and why she's doing it, but I just find it to be absolutely weird. So.
Yeah, I think it's pretty strange too. It could mentally hurt that child going with a lie. I mean, I'm wondering, she's thinking about herself, I think, a little bit more than she's thinking about the child. Because that child, logically, does not understand that. I mean,
Right.
does not understand why the kid play number one in a graveyard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, it's like playing in sandboxes and stuff, but
no.
the whole atmosphere around him is that there's brains, there's people mourning, they don't want to hear children playing. You could interrupt, someone else's funeral, too.
Right.
I mean, little kids, they scream and yell, they make noises. Now, people go to the grave, they go to the cemetery in the morning to pray. And, I think, I don't know, just, in the moment what the child is going through, I think, is what we need to focus on here. Evidently, the mother definitely needs help. She has not gotten over the death of this child. And maybe someone should encourage her to go see a doctor of some sort, even someone just to talk to, some sort of education that can help her with this child more than maybe. I don't know, what I
just want to see on Facebook.
Yeah, how do you feel about that, though? Whether either you were the mother or the child, or how do you feel from an outside?
I wouldn't allow my child to play on top of his deceased brother's gravesite. It's just
Kind of disrespectful, too, isn't it?
that way. It just wants to lay your child to rest. You don't want people standing around him and playing in a sandbox. I don't know, it's different. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. I think, everyone I spoke to today, and I spoke to quite a few people about this topic, and I got a lot of this, everyone said no. I don't think I read a lot of them who said that would be okay. And I read a lot of different situations thinking of the child, the atmosphere, and what this could possibly do to the child, they don't understand. I'm sure that, in her head is trying to believe her deceased son's soul is with the other child. It probably is. That could be true. I'm not going to doubt that, but let them do it outside of the graveyard, outside of the sandbox. If that child's going to be with his brother or sibling, it's going to be there. It's something you can't control. And I just think she needs to really heal from that and understand that if she really loves that child and wants the child, you hold her in your heart no matter what. That child is with her all the time. Now as a real life, and then, you gotta pass, you gotta let that go.
Yeah, that's just, I don't know. I personally would not do it, and second, I would not want to see it. Because, it'd be a cold day in hell if I'm at the cemetery visiting my mother or talking with my mother or, whatnot, and I look across the field and there's this little boy playing in a goddamn sandbox. with Lord knows, and you put the sandbox. She probably leaves the sandbox there too. I wouldn't want to lug that in my car and then put it there. And then who knows? Stray animals may poop in there, and of course the kid's playing with cat poop or something in there. You never know. It could just be a big shitty mess, is what it could be turned into. I wouldn't want to. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I don't like this idea. I really don't like the idea. I get the concept. I know what she's trying to do, but girl, you need some professional help. Is what you need.
Right. I think that's the key right there.
Pretty much.
Yeah, for my opinion, I think she needs professional help.
Yeah.
I think to be able to morning get over it, not in a weird way, but
right.
she should be able to cope with life. It sounds like she's not coping with her loss very well.
It could be, or she just doesn't want the sibling to forget. She wants the other, that you have a sibling, but unfortunately he's not physically here, and have him play with them, and, whatever. Hey, listen, if you want to bring your child down there and have him play with some toys and whatnot, and maybe interact with him and let him know who's here, what happened, or depending on the age of this child, maybe once a week is something totally different. Or once a month or something. But not every day. I mean, I don't know what the situation is and like how many times we're doing this. But maybe once a month or something, or I don't know. Maybe it's a remembrance thing. Or maybe she's just not getting over it. I don't know. No mother will get over it completely, but there are other ways of coping with that than dragging your other child out there and playing in a dirty, shit-filled frickin' sandbox in the middle of a goddamn cemetery. Crazy.
Right.
These people are cray-cray.
Right.
Oh, Lord. Does anyone else have a comment about this? I mean, is there anyone listening to this show? I hope so. Because I want to know, we want to know what you think. We heard what Jordan thinks, and you heard what we thought. I'd like to know, I mean, even though we move on to a different topic, you can still call in about any topic that we talk about and give us your opinion. So you should call in. So, Sherri, what's that number again? I always seem to catch you off guard with those phone numbers.
You do. Because my brain gets stuck in a topic and then we're talking about it. I'm almost wanting to pull off of it just a little bit in another direction. And yeah, you catch me off guard.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Real quick.
Okay, so the number to call in for anyone who wants to weigh their opinion on anything is 347-826-7900, and I'm pretty sure Sherri will find that number at some point during the show.
I'm sorry. I'm sitting here still unprepared tonight. I kind of came in late. Remember, I'm looking at cards.
That's
so
true.
I did not have any of my notebooks or something to my journal. I'm sitting here playing table, and you can't always throw something. I'm not always leave that up to you. Okay? You can be the one who knows all the information.
I seem to know all the information. I mean, I thought you would too. So if they don't want to be on the air and they want to still voice their opinion or maybe come up with a different topic, they can also call our voicemail number, which is... I'm just kidding. 413-749-5004. We check that, maybe once a year. So you can call that number, and we'll voice your opinion on the air or talk about a topic that you come up with. So,
Right.
I am so done with that topic. I can't talk about that topic anymore because it just bothers me. It really does. To the point where I have
Okay.
indigestion right now.
Now, I do have another topic I was thinking of. I don't know if you want me to run by you. It has to do with children again, but I don't know if you could talk about it. You want me to even
Sure, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Are there any differences, you think, between children raised in a one-parent and two-parent family?
Yes.
I think we're going to get differences. Yeah?
Yes.
Why do you think so?
Depending on how many children there are, though. Because
So it depends on the two-parent or more?
no, I think it depends. I think it depends on the amount of, like, the number of children that you have. If you only have one child and you're being raised by your mother, or you're being raised by your father, there's going to be more one-on-one attention. Or if there's two kids, maybe there's going to be more um, attention to the both, to the both of them. It's just the three of you, or or what have you. Um, so there, I mean, that can go either way. To be honest with you, I hate when you give me these topics because I don't know what to say. Um, it can go either way because they say that a family of, a mom and a dad and family and all that stuff is great and fantastic and everything works out, which half the time it doesn't anyways, versus, the one parent, and then there's the uh, situations where there's two parents, however, it's a step parent. And you often feel like you're only being raised by one parent because the other one just doesn't really want to be bothered. I know that because I was in that situation. So, I mean, my mother remarried, but I could care less for him, and he didn't really care for me either. So he really never bothered with me. So there's also that situation. But then again, I mean, like I said, it can go different ways. It can be great, fantastic with one parent, the same with two parents, or it can go completely south. Either way. So I don't really know. But yes, there may be a difference. Oh yeah, there can be. So.
What do you think, Jordan?
Um, I, I agree that it depends. I've been raised by both my parents, so I definitely have. I don't know how. Well, from experience, I've seen kids who just been raised by their mother. They're more sensitive in a way, more sensitive to women, and then the friends that I know that are raised by his father are more insensitive to women and don't treat them right. So I think there's definitely a difference.
Yeah, I mean, I agree too. I was raised by, well, started out with my mother with 6 kids, and it's a section of the house. Okay, and my mother had to take control of all 6 kids until she met my stepfather, and he had 3. So it's kind of like we all really under the same roof at the same time. Okay, it was us 6 and 3 more with steps. Because I was friends with stepfather from Old Valley. And I have to say, it came down to where he was playing a role as my father because I was very young when my mother died. So, I had both parents among me as well telling me what I can and can't do, good and bad. They both had different opinions though on everything. So it was really hard, but I can remember my mother. Even way back when I was little, I can remember her trying to keep control of 6 kids. And it was really different because it was like she was in control. It's not going on. You gotta do mom said, and that's that. You never could fix it, but it came down to 2 parents. I know a lot of people grew up in my life that have been raised by one parent. And I think, Brian, you were right on the subject of there's actually someone who I know very well, who's a gentleman who was raised by his mom, and he's really sensitive to women. He knows how to treat a woman. He understands women more than other guys, I think, only relationship, there's a mandatory trying to talk to. But then the other guys, I don't know, they just don't seem to want to listen
Or make yourself how to listen to it.
Right. I definitely think it makes a difference being raised by one parent or by two parent families. And then the other discussion I comes up is children with parents of the same sex. Now, I know a family who has two women, two wives that are married together, and they have three children which they adopted. And, it was almost amazing watching them because it was actually being raised by women with the same sort of, how do I do that? Same sort of opinions and thoughts that women think so much alike. I don't know. How do you look at that?
I don't know anybody who's been raised by the same sex.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'd love to see how it works out. I'm sure it works out wonderful. Just like a regular family.
Right. I think it's having the two people. Don't have one opinion or one is twice.
Yeah.
One doesn't agree, but kind of like a radio show. We're getting different thoughts and opinions. I think growing up when there's two different people, you're getting those different thoughts and opinions, and you learn a lot. You learn to judge for yourself, like, okay, this is right, wrong, should I do it, should I not do it, right? But you can learn, I think, more from two teachers than you can one.
Definitely.
Like, if one of your parents has a habit, then you might not be good at habit. And you might have a parent who does really bad things. If you're raised up under a parent, they don't have another parent to show you what's right or wrong. I think that would make a difference.
Oh, sure.
So, I don't know. If you have that one parent that doesn't do anything wrong and teaches you on the right ways, then you're going to be brought up better. And if the opposite, the other one doesn't do something right. Because your mom always does bad things. I'm going to listen to him, even though he's talking about, you get that diversity and challenge your parents. And you don't want to figure that out on your own and see your own person. So I think, having this experience, it does make a difference. It might make you not be able to wiser, maybe. I'm just guessing. I'm thinking that. Yeah, so, great. We learn so much more by having two parents.
Yeah, I really did the wrong thing, but I haven't done really did the right thing. My father was doing most of it, so the wrong thing. So I know things that she did, what she went through, so I would never do that, nor whatever doing. Yeah, so I've seen what my father and my father are arguing, so I feel like I have a actual friend. So I know what they go through, I know what I have to do it.
Right. And you see how they could argue differently as a man and as a woman. And maybe this at times too. Two different opinions, thoughts, theories, whatever topic. Yeah. And you got the children. I don't really think when we say parents, maybe birthday historians or grandparents I know who are raising grandchildren, they have to do. I think it's just, if there's two adults, they two will come to the household, whether it be the same sex or not, and whether it be grandparents, parents, aunts, uncles, whoever's raising the child, guardians, that. Having this too, I think you learn a lot.
Oh, Lord.
I think it's a little bit more. But not necessarily,
Talk. That's all they do is talk.
Parents who do great things, single parents, and they can teach the kids the right way, they did it, but it's not always the case like that.
Definitely. You can teach your child the right way. I have things, but once they get to that certain age, so they make those own decisions, and I ain't gonna look after them to do what's not really do. They can change.
Yeah. So I think that's a good topic.
Yes, it is.
So Brian, you're just sitting there listening.
I am. Good stuff.
It is good stuff.
That's right.
It is good stuff. Come on. Now, you wanted a topic tonight. I think, did you want to get
I'm gonna wait on that for a little later in the show. I'm pretty sure because that is a really heated discussion going around America right now. So we're gonna wait on
Right,
that one.
right,
I'll let everyone know what it is. It's gun control.
right.
So, and I obviously did my research. I did some homework. So, which I haven't done homework in years. So we'll get into that. That's a little later. Gun control, which I hope that we get some callers about that at least, because that's going to be really, really interesting. I really do want to hear people's opinions about gun controls. And go ahead.
You want to get it back to see that topic, right?
Yeah, just a little later in the show, though.
I have a topic that might end up leading into that.
Now.
Because yeah, right now.
Uh, okay, go ahead.
Well, I just think that maybe we should lead up to it. That way it kind of gives out some thoughts and opinions before we actually get into the heavy stuff.
Right.
And I'm thinking, in our head, is our world actually becoming a safer place? Just in general. Now, last show we were talking about, we had cameras set up in various places for security. And people, there was a huge debate right there because we were talking about people do not like cameras in the park. They're jogging and these cameras are watching them or whatever. And were you here for that one, Jordan? Okay. Let me talk to Jordan about this. We had a discussion about if you think it's right that they get a security cameras in the park. And we had some people actually call in to debate, they sent us on email and blogs a little bit about how they do like it. And they didn't feel safer, they felt violated by the security cameras. Now, Lauren, you do security. So, in your opinion, this is actually a really good topic to bring up with you. Do you feel that it's the world becoming a safer place due to all the types of security that we have now, cameras, technology? Is this something you feel?
It's the world becoming a safer place. I don't know, because you see a lot of things on the news of shootings, and I don't know. Having a camera in a park, I don't agree with it, but at the same time, depending on where it is, like in certain neighborhoods, maybe, where there's a lot of non-drugs, a lot of fights, maybe you should have a camera on the block, because it's connected, there's just cameras on each block, on certain blocks where there's a lot of like gangs, a lot of shooters, a lot of drugs, and it really deters them. There's one camera outside of a park where it swivels, so like 360-degree view.
So it's actually working.
It's working. And you know where the cameras are, it's a bright blue light down on the block. You see that there's a camera, it can see you all the way from one side of the street to the other side of the street, and it's surrounding them. So it does work.
Well, because some people were saying having these cameras in the city actually costs me a lot of money. We're talking $50,000, $600,000, I think it was dollars a year. And plus I have to pay security sitting behind watching through the cameras looking at these parts. Okay, the other thing was that people write in saying because they feel violated because they're jogging in these cameras to watch them. I have my own opinion on that personally. If I feel if you're going to go jogging out in public, then you're expected to be seen.
You're going to be seen, especially, you're going to see, people are going to look at you. It's crazy having the possibility that there's a camera watching you, but.
Yeah. I think for safety, you're right. Like, they have certain cameras go up in New York City around where there's corners and the park has, bushes and trees and a little bit wooded. And so really, they have a stuff that's back there. So now they're supposed to be cameras. And people are saying, oh, they feel violent. I'm like, is that really all it is? Because you don't have to be where the cameras are. Like you said, they're putting up in certain locations and spots. And, it's tied to Sometimes do you actually feel that?
Oh, what a wonderful
Other
show.
security, do you feel that the world is a safer place because of that?
I think so.
You think so?
I
Now,
don't think I think different.
right. Now I know there's huge things about the military, about the government listening in on cell phones and trying to keep security. How do you feel about that?
I don't mind. I don't say anything or do anything for anybody to provoke you.
Uh, I'm actually going to stop you there because I cannot hear you. There we go. I can hear you now.
I don't mind. I mean, how am I going to know somebody listening to my phone calls? I don't say anything negative. I don't say anything to the government to even attempt to look at my phone calls. But, and again, it's my cell phone. Why are you listening to it?
Right.
I'm undecided.
Right. Now, I noticed that even here in Berkshire County, Western Massachusetts, you have some helicopters that are flying over. You have the military helicopters, and I was wondering, is this security for us? I wish I had the answer to this, but.
I think it's more training.
Hmm.
Because there has been a lot of military helicopters around. I don't know about, but I think it's just the soldiers, a lot of soldiers are coming back from Afghanistan. I don't know. I don't know. I thought it was training. Who knows what they could do?
Dan, what do you think? Do you think the world is becoming a safer place?
Oh, Sherri, here we go again with another wonderful questions. Do you think that the world is getting safer? Is that safer, right? Do I think that the world is becoming safe?
Right. Safer.
Safer. So we have new technology. We have people watching us. We have people listening to us. Who knows? The Secret Service may be listening to my show, and I hope that they are. Um, I I don't know if it's becoming safer. We have new laws. We keep coming up with different laws to protect everybody. Um, but yet we still have those crazy people out there who like to go on a rampage and shoot people now, or go into schools and shoot innocent children, for no apparent reason other than the fact that they're fucked in the head. I would have to say it's oh Jesus Christ, I hate these questions. I am going to have to say that we are in a I don't even know. Um, I feel that's Sherri, that's a very good question. I mean, we have a lot of things that technically are in place to protect us. But unfortunately, there's not enough to protect us from other people, unfortunately. Um, oh my God. I'm going to say with the advances throughout the years, yes. I think that I can't speak for other countries, but I'll say that the United States. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Because you have all these attacks on the schools. You have the 9/11 attack, so it kind of put a message in people's heads that life is precious. Maybe we shouldn't go on rampages and kill people and whatnot. We have a lot of laws, like I said. Um, we're getting there. Let's just put it that way. We're getting there. I think is my final answer. So yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, in my head, I feel like we might be getting safer, but with the new technology brings new type of ideas and new type of weapons as well. Like I had heard like someone can use a cell phone and set up a bomb for it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, nothing save you from the bomb. We have security, we have other stuff, but what can actually save you from the new technology that is creating bigger, more massive types of destruction? And I guess in my eyes, I don't see it becoming safer. I see more people willing to rob people for their high-tech equipment. It's not like before when it was just someone might have had a rifle in the house because they went out hunting, and the person was going to break in and steal that. I mean, people are, I believe, are doing more break-ins because we have more technology in our houses, more technology in our cars, more technology in stores. And, you know, I can sit here at my dining room table and I can have my cell phone. I don't even need my computer anymore. And I can look up practically anything I want to know right off my cell phone. And to me, it actually scares me, and I actually feel a little bit less safe. There's a lot of apps that come out that allow you to look into stuff that we never even would have thought of, you know, 5, 10 years ago. Even in during lifetime, you know, I mean, this stuff is all coming up so quick and so fast. And I don't feel safe knowing that children have access, even though there's parental control on technology right now. You know, I don't feel safe knowing that a 5 or 6-year-old has their own iPad and can go looking up certain stuff that can be harmful. To me, I don't feel safer. I have to say, we might have people to say, okay, make sure your windows or doors are locked. But now I feel like I'm losing freedom. Now I feel like I have to conceal myself and my family to protect them. And that makes me feel less safe. I would feel safer if we went back to the old Amish ways, okay? Seriously. Maybe not completely. But I mean, back to where we don't have all this technology. We're just people are kind of playing so it's dark. There's another discussion that we had where I don't feel safe. I just don't. I have to say, I do not feel that the world is a safer place. I feel way more dangerous. We have way more technology that can give us way more information than we ever could before. And that scares me. It really does.
Yeah.
And even technology within itself scares me. For the fact, I mean, I'm sitting here, you know, I'm contradicting everything I'm saying because I almost half of what's out on the market today. But I have run a lot of recall on some of the equipment that we have that's very unsafe. It's not secure. I found an iPhone, someone was talking on it, it was plugged in, and it heated up and it blew up. And it actually killed the guy. It got so hot, and it was talking on the phone so long, it actually exploded. And it killed him. You know, that right there is not safe. You're holding your time on this all on how you use your equipment. You know, I'm not going to say it's going to happen to every single person who's done good, but it has happened. It's almost like playing Russian roulette. When you're equipment.
How did they not know this phone was super stealing?
Actually, that's a good question because I wanted to find out too. How did he not know? He actually was talking on the phone, and he had his phone in the pillow. It was late night, and he was talking to his girlfriend, and his phone heated up. He actually fell asleep, and the phone exploded, and it killed him. And there's some of the outfits they thought it was an outfit on it. Okay? The trigger, it blew up. The phone suddenly exploded. Yes, this time. It's true, it's a fact. It's actually online. And you know, it's confusing. Like, I find my iPad heat up a lot. Then you know, it's, I don't know.
What are...
So I don't know. I don't know. He was giving me, I don't know what happened. He was giving me doing those Furby. Furby scare me. I have a fear of Furby. The new They learn. These toys learn. That's seriously. There's a little piece of equipment that your kids can have for a toy. Can pick up on its sound, its movement. It can repeat, and it learns what it's saying. Do it. There's whatever command you ask it to do.
It's just not perfect.
They do. They come new ones. New ones with new eyes on them, too. They actually blink, and they move around and around.
Yeah, I know
They
they
can
can.
actually see you. They go around and around.
My favorite gremlin.
Yeah. It's perfect gremlin. To get in stages of it normally, but they're so little.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't know. That's my opinion. I know it's a long one, but it's kind of dangerous right there. So, okay, right. So, how do you feel now? You feel safe?
No, not with you, I don't. Now, those Furby things, are those the ones there that they were out a long time ago? And when the thing finally freaking decided to die, you could send your Furby to a graveyard, a cemetery, or some crap?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them. That's so stupid. Whatever happened to those keychain little pet things where you would have to feed it?
Oh,
I want one again. Mine would keep dying.
But they have new ones online, Brian.
Or it would poop too much.
You go by the website, and you go on my go-to site.
I don't want to fucking
You
look
can
in.
see your animals, play with it, feed it, walk it, play with it. You try to keep it alive.
Never mind. Never mind. Because what's going to happen is it'll just poop all over the screen. So.
They do. They do.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. The Yamagata? Hmm.
I had a bird online that was Vincent. It was Vincent, it was a bird. It was like modern technology for the newest computer. You had to feed it, and it went through weather, and influenced your screen, and like your video every now and then. That's all it did. That's all I saw that it did. But, yeah.
Wonderful.
We gotta introduce these virtual types of people who end up talking most of the time. That kind of lady has like 300 cats or chihuahuas.
It was cats.
They're cats.
Oh my lord. What a topic that was. I had a mouthful for that one.
I know I counted one cat. There were like 300.
Yep, 300 cats.
Here's one bedroom.
Oh, one bedroom?
Yeah, there's a small house.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah?
Oh, you didn't tell me that. Oh, my opinion would have changed. My nasty little comment about that topic would have changed if I had known that. Oh my lord, no. That's awful. That's just awful. So anyway, Sherri, I think it's that time.
Okay, right. Alright. I know nothing about this, so I'm going to try my best. I didn't do my homework, let's do this.
No, it's time for a break. A break. Oh, a break. We all need a break.
Do you have a new one?
No, we don't. Yeah, and I wondered why in this thing. Whatever. So anyways, no, it's still the same old crap. What was I going to say now? I have no idea. Anyways, so, however, tonight's episode, I should say tonight's show, is brought to you by that lovely magazine, Teen Smudge Magazine. So if anyone wants to check out Teen Smudge Magazine, they can go to their website by going to teensmudgemagazine.weebly.com, or you could just talk to the creator of Teen Smudge Magazine, Sherri, but not on my show. So, no, I'm just kidding. So, let's take a break, and then we're going to get into the topic of pretty much the big topic tonight, which is gun control. But I may not, I'm going to skip out for a second because I need to go and do something while we do this break, so I may not come back right away, but just hold tight, and that includes you. I'm also on YouTube, so that includes you as well, YouTube. All right, so here we go. Enough of that crap.
Everyone, Brian here. I just want to make sure that you're enjoying the show. I also want to remind you, if you want more information about us, you can head to our website by going to www.ryanandsherryshow.webs.com. There you can see our photo gallery. You can see our topic press store where you can buy merchandise with our logo on it, which supports our show. You can also find us on Twitter by going to twitter.com/Ryan_Sherri. We want to thank everyone for listening to our show. And again, if you want more information about us, just head to that website. You can also give us a call at area code 413-749-5004. But if you have any ideas, if you want to be on the air, give us a call on the air at 347-826-7900. And you never know, just give us a call. Thanks.
Okay, and that was our little introduction to my Brian. What do you think of that?
Creative.
It's kind of groovy, right?
Yeah.
I give Brian a lot of credit for doing that. He did a really good job on that. I think it's kind of fun and exciting. He wanted to zoom along with me, and we had just started meeting to meet up to get that done. But, yeah.
It's definitely better, because this was Ryan and Sherri's show.
That's right. So we both should be on it, right?
Yeah.
Alright, and we did have a little bit of technical difficulty while we were on the little break right there. For some reason, I ended up losing Brian. We were kind of Skyping and being able to talk to each other, and I ended up losing him. So, if he could come back, I'm not sure when, because I can't see him. But he wants to talk to me about gun control. But I'm going to wait till he comes back, and hopefully he'll let me know if he comes back on. But we've had a lot of exciting topics tonight. Jordan, I know you're only going to be able to stick around with us for the next few minutes here.
Yes.
So, anything you and Aaron did around?
No, I work next week.
Yeah, and I'm going to be buying a car for you tomorrow.
Okay.
I found a car where Jordan works, where they had a motor in the facility,
Yeah.
and that is, there's a vehicle that I'm not going to say what yet. I don't make that as a prize, but I'm really interested in the vehicle, and we have to have it ready for me for now 6 p.m.
I have everything ready. I have her cleaning, I have her wash.
Yeah, I have to say, Jordan, I went around looking for cars today, and as I was telling Ryan before we got here, why is it that you're a car business? Why is it that every time I go into a car lot, I've gone to like 12 now, and I've gone with my friend Jim, she's older down there, the first person they come up to is me, and they start telling me how beautiful the car is, and all the different whistles and bells that they have, and how wonderful and great. Now, that's something there has to do with those cars that just automatically to the woman. Is there any secret or a reason behind this?
Bye, everyone. Thank you for listening to the show. I have to go now. Keep listening, though.